this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
No one knows what the future holds, but you deserve a weather app that can help. WeatherBug is easy to use and provides forecasts for your every need, from storm warnings to pollen levels, right at your fingertips. Get the fastest local alerts and comprehensive 10-day forecasts wherever you are. Its hyperlocal, real-time, customizable alerts make sure the weather never takes you by surprise, so you can plan every day with confidence. Download the free WeatherBug app from the App Store today and start getting accurate weather forecasts 24/7.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Flag football is exploding, and IFlag is leading the way. As the Guinness World Record holder, IFlag hosts premier flag football tournaments nationwide for boys, girls, high school girls, and adults. From first-time players to elite competitors, IFlag delivers top-level competition, unforgettable experiences, and a community built around the game. Ready to be part of it? Join the movement. Find your tournament and learn more at iflag.org. That's iflag.org.
Time for a sofa upgrade? Introducing Anabay sofas, where designer style meets budget-friendly prices. Anabay brings you the ultimate in furniture innovation with a modular design that allows you to rearrange your space effortlessly. Perfect for both small and large spaces, Anabay is the only machine-washable sofa inside and out. Say goodbye to stains and messes with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics that make cleaning easy. Liquids simply slide right off. Designed for custom comfort, our high-resilience foam lets you choose between a sink-in feel or a supportive memory foam blend. Plus, our pet-friendly, stain-resistant fabrics ensure your sofa stays beautiful for years. Don't compromise quality for price. Visit washablesofas.com to upgrade your living space today. Sofas start at just $699 with no risk returns and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get up to 60% off, plus free shipping and free returns. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Do you want to find a stress-free way to buy your next car? Start at CarMax and shop your way. And if you want to browse with confidence, get pre-qualified online with no impact on your credit score and shop cars within your budget. From luxury cars to family rides, CarMax has options for almost every price range, including more than 25,000 cars priced under $25,000. So hey, want to get started? Just head to CarMax.com for details and get pre-qualified today. Want to drive? CarMax.
So the discussions took place yesterday. They went into yesterday evening. They want very much to make a deal. We'd like to make a deal too. We're going to get together today by probably phone because it's very hard to find a country. It's very hard for them to get out, I guess. But we'll at some point very, very soon meet. We're doing a 5-day period. We'll see how that goes. And if it goes well, we're going to end up with settling this. Otherwise, we'll just keep bombing our little hearts out.
You're listening to the 47 Morning Update with Ben Ferguson.
Good Tuesday morning. Nice to have you with us on the 47 Morning Update. And we've got one very big story for you. TSA lines were out of control, but Donald Trump is stepping in, sending ICE agents to hit major airports. And suddenly the wait times are falling. So why is the media so angry about this? And how long could it continue on? Democrats said they're going to hold America hostage no matter what. I've got the details on it. It's the 47 Morning Update, and it starts right now.
Story number one.
For weeks, Americans have been dealing with a travel nightmare. We're talking about 2, 3, 4, and even 5-hour wait times at airports. 4-hour lines in international hubs like Houston, and entire terminals completely backed up with people outside waiting for hours. Families missing flights, loved ones missing funerals, and unable to reach family dealing with medical emergencies. At one point this weekend at Bush's airport, lines stretched more than 4 hours. Only a fraction of the checkpoints were even open. And the question obviously is why? Because Democrats in Washington are holding the Department of Homeland Security funding hostage, even though you've paid your taxes. That is leaving the TSA agents working without pay, calling out in massive numbers, and just flat out quitting because they've got to find another job where they can depend on the paycheck actually showing up. In fact, we now know that more than 3,400 TSA agents have called out nationwide, and well over 400 agents have already turned in their resignation, saying they've moved on. Now, that's not a small problem. That's a system breakdown in real time, all done by design by the Democrats to continue to hold America hostage. Which brings us to President Donald Trump. He just told Republicans in Congress to refuse any DHS deal with the Democrats without voter ID and citizenship being attached. That's playing hardball. The president speaking in Memphis, Tennessee at a Make America Safe Again event. He had this to say to the American people about what they're experiencing at the airports.
Massive disruptions at major airports nationwide last weekend. I am again demanding that Democrats in Congress immediately end their disgraceful shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security and restore the full funding for airport security and the TSA. They are holding it up because they want to take care of illegal immigrants coming into our country. They want to take care of criminals that are in sanctuary cities. They want to take care of transgender for everybody, literally the mutilization of our children, men in women's sports. But what they don't want to do is give us anything to do with citizenship for voting or voter ID. Can you imagine? We're the only country that doesn't do voter ID. Every country does voter ID. You know, brought to my attention today that we're the only country that does mail-in voting. Mail-in voting means mail-in cheating. I call it mail-in cheating. And we got to do something about it all. And it's part of Homeland Security. And I'm suggesting strongly to the Republican Party, don't make any deal on anything. The most important thing we can have is what's called the Save America Act. Don't make any deal on anything unless you include voter ID, and you have to be a citizen to vote. You have to show citizenship to vote. Very easy to do. It's very insulting when they say people can't do it because they don't know how to do it. Anybody that can't do it, I think it's a very insulting thing to say. The Democrats are fully to blame with the struggle of the...
As he said there, Democrats are fully to blame for what we're witnessing right now. Now, President Trump also ordered ICE agents deployed to major airports across the country. And the message from his administration was crystal clear. President Trump is using every tool available to help American travelers. While politicians are arguing, Trump is putting people on the ground. And what is ICE doing, and why does it matter? Well, no, let's be very clear about that, because the media will not explain it honestly to you at all. ICE agents are not replacing TSA. They are managing crowds, checking IDs, controlling lines, and securing exits. And that matters because it frees up the TSA agents who are still showing up without pay to focus on screening, which is the real bottleneck. This is about efficiency. This is about stabilizing a crisis fast. The president understands how important air travel is to our economy. The Democrats are holding billions of dollars each and every hour hostage when it comes to work that is not being done, meetings that are not taking place, and people that cannot travel, all because of the Democratic Party putting illegal immigrants first and the fact that they want to hold Americans hostage. Now, this is where it's getting interesting. And this is what the headlines won't emphasize enough. After days of total chaos, airports like Houston, Minneapolis, Chicago, and others are already seeing wait times drop significantly in some terminals, from hours down to minutes in certain checkpoints. That's not an accident. That's what happens when leadership shows up. But let's be honest, this is still a real crisis. This is a Band-Aid. And now it's going to get even worse as Democrats are doing everything they can to try to make the problem go back to hours and hours of wait times. I'm not going to sugarcoat this because you deserve the truth. This is not fixed yet at all. Across the country, some airports are still seeing multi-hour delays. Absentee rates are hitting 40+% in some locations. Staffing is still stretched very thin. And here's the key difference. Before President Trump got involved with ICE, it was chaos and no response. Now at least there's a plan, action, and early results. Trump is calling out the real problem. And President Trump is not mincing words about who caused this. He said it directly, saying, quote, Democrats are endangering the USA by holding back the money for the TSA. That is the fight. This isn't just about airport lines. This is about DHS funding. It's now about the SAVE Act. It's about border security. It's about election integrity. And Trump is saying, we are not going back to business as usual. We are not funding the system without fixing it. This is true leadership under pressure. And let me translate it for the liberals this way. When the system started breaking, when the Americans were stuck in lines, when TSA agents were overwhelmed, Trump didn't wait for permission. He moved resources immediately when they were already funding ICE agents, and they put them where the crisis was happening. That is the decisive leadership that so many Americans voted for. So here's the bottom line right now. Yes, this crisis is very real. Yes, it was caused by a funding fight in Washington, but also the Trump administration is actively responding. ICE deployment is already helping relieve the pressure, and this is the first real step towards stabilizing a system that clearly was out of control. And the message from the White House couldn't be clearer. They say this: we will use every tool we have to protect Americans and keep this country moving. And what are the Democrats saying? They're not talking. They're not trying to work on a deal. They wanted this to happen. And more importantly, they wanted to hold you hostage in a line for hours on end. As the president said earlier today, as he was getting on Air Force One, he made it clear the TSA agents are heroes and something has to be done differently.
Sir, last year you gave a $10,000 bonus. Last year you gave a $10,000 bonus to TSA workers who kept showing up to work during the shutdown. Will you do that again?
Well, it could happen. It's amazing. There are people that are really, really loyal and great, and it's not easy for them. And this is all caused by the Democrats. It's just so you know, all this money was approved. Everything was approved. This is done. The Democrats went in, and they want to have radical left lunatics come into our country. They want to have drug dealers. They want to have murderers come into our country. They want to have open borders, and we're not letting it happen. That's what this is all about. They don't want voter ID. They don't want proof of citizenship. They don't want mail-in ballots. They're so corrupt. What they want, the only thing they want is mail-in ballots. So we also added, as you know, into the Save America Act. And it's called Save America. It's not the Save Act. But we added no transgender mutilation of our children and no men in women's sports.
President Trump not losing focus on the issues, over and over again saying the same thing, and also saying the TSA agents that are showing up that have been harmed by the Democrats, they're heroes. And it could happen again. Another $10,000 bonus for those men and women who show up to do a job even though the Democrats refuse to pay them.
Thank you for listening to the 47 Morning Update with Ben Ferguson. Please make sure you hit subscribe wherever you're listening to this podcast right now. And for more in-depth news, also subscribe to the Ben Ferguson podcast, and we will see you back here tomorrow.
No one knows what the future holds, but you deserve a weather app that can help. WeatherBug is easy to use and provides forecasts for your every need, from storm warnings to pollen levels, right at your fingertips. Get the fastest local alerts and comprehensive 10-day forecasts wherever you are. Its hyper-local, real-time customizable alerts make sure the weather never takes you by surprise, so you can plan every day with confidence. Download the free WeatherBug app from the App Store today and start getting accurate weather forecasts 24/7.
Flag football is exploding, and IFlag is leading the way. As the Guinness World Record holder, IFlag hosts premier flag football tournaments nationwide for boys, girls, high school girls, and adults. From first-time players to elite competitors, IFlag delivers top-level competition, unforgettable experiences, and a community built around the game. Ready to be part of it? Join the movement. Find your tournament and learn more at iflag.org. That's iflag.org.
Tired of spills and stains on your sofa? Wash away your worries with Anabay. Anabay is the only designer sofa that's machine washable inside and out, starting at just $699. Plus, Anabay sofas are pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and feature changeable slipcovers and modular pieces. Get up to 60% off site-wide with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Visit washablesofas.com to get yours now. That's washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change, and certain restrictions may apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
What happens when you put Taco Bell's crispy chicken nuggets inside a Crunchwrap slider? You get Taco Bell's new crispy chicken Crunchwrap slider, obviously, made with all white meat crispy chicken nuggets and your choice of creamy chipotle or jalapeno honey mustard sauce. It's the combination you didn't know you always wanted. The new crispy chicken Crunchwrap slider with creamy chipotle or jalapeno honey mustard sauce. A brand new classic. Only at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only, while supplies last. Contact store for participation, which varies.